for supporting the Fable and Folly Network. Here's another show we know you'll love.
Hello, I'm Malik.
I'm Jamie.
And this is World Gone Wrong, where we discuss the unprecedented times we're living through.
Can your manager still schedule you for night shifts after that werewolf bit you?
My ex-boyfriend was replaced by an alien body snatcher, but I think I like him better now.
Who is this dude showing up in everyone's old pictures?
My friend says the sewer alligators are reading maps now.
When did the kudzu start making that humming sound?
We are just your normal millennial roommates processing our feelings about a chaotic world in front of some microphones.
World Gone Wrong, a new fiction podcast from Audacious Machine Creative, creators of Unwell, a Midwestern Gothic mystery. Learn more at audaciousmachinecreative.com.
Find World Gone Wrong in all the regular places you find podcasts.
I love you so much. I mean, you could, up the energy a little bit.
You could up the energy.
I actually don't take notes.
That was good.
I'm just kidding. You sounded great.
So did you.
This episode of Unwell is brought to you by The Amelia Project. Have you ever daydreamed about disappearing and starting over? What if there was a company that provided just that service? Welcome to the comedy fiction podcast, The Amelia Project, a show about a secret death-faking agency. In each episode, you'll hear a new client being interviewed and the dilemmas that bring them to the death-faking agency. They're in turn funny, thought-provoking, or downright surreal. It's just such a delightful premise. We think you'll really enjoy it. You can find The Amelia Project wherever you listen to podcasts, and stick around for a trailer for The Amelia Project at the end of this episode. Hey there, this is Jeffrey, executive producer of Unwell. This show is possible because of the support of our fans, and if you are enjoying the show, we hope you'll join us as a member at audaciousmachinecreative.com. For just $5 a month, members get all kinds of cool behind-the-scenes content like annotated scripts, deleted scenes, and full tracks for the original music in the show. You'll also get an ad-free feed not only of Unwell, but all the fiction podcasts we make. You can find out more at audaciousmachinecreative.com. Again, join us at audaciousmachinecreative.com and help us bring you more great audio fiction.
Dot, I'm leaving. Do you need anything else while I'm out?
We need toilet paper.
Okay.
The good stuff, none of that sandpaper off-brand nonsense.
Can we afford it?
Are you asking financially or rectally?
I'll get the good stuff.
Pick me up some cigarettes, too.
I can't buy you cigarettes. I'm 16.
Tell Russ they're for me. And, the store is so far. And my leg, my poor
You're moving
leg.
off the crutches tomorrow.
But today, my poor leg.
Seriously, do you need anything else?
Beer.
Goodbye, Dot.
And porn magazines. Don't forget my porn magazines.
Shit.
Hello, Lily.
Oh! Jeez, Abbie, what the hell?
I'm sorry.
What are you doing skulking around the graveyard?
My job. What are you doing skulking around the graveyard?
I'm not skulking. God, where did he go?
Wes?
Yes.
The woods. I think he cuts through there on his way home.
Could you be a little more specific? We're surrounded by woods.
Why? Are you following Wes?
No.
Because it sounds like you're following Wes.
Well, I'm not. I'm just... Don't you think it's kind of odd
That you're following Wes?
that he's always here? I mean, 2 nights ago, he's in the pantry in the middle of the night during a thunderstorm. Today, he's at the front desk, all day. Shouldn't he be back in school by now?
Mount Absalom public schools don't start until after the Labor Day Celery Festival, a tradition honoring the use of children as unpaid labor for the harvest.
Okay, fine. But what about my phone?
The one the dove took.
And just last week, I caught him going over my mom's bank statements. The boarding house's bank statements.
So...
He's a teenager. What, was he doing finances for fun?
It's not an uncommon hobby.
Something's off. What if he's spying on her or something?
Spying.
Yeah, like maybe he's trying to trick her out of money or get added to her will or something.
Does your mother have money?
Have you seen this place?
Have you considered other possibilities?
Like...
You could be one of the 25 to 50 active serial killers in the United States, and you're following a teenager through the graveyard into the woods because he's your next victim.
Haha, Abbie.
Alternatively, seeing a young person in a close, non-adversarial relationship with your mother, which the two of you have rarely, if ever, shared, could be causing you to lash out at what your mind perceives as a rival and or replacement.
I hate this place.
The graveyard?
This house, this town, it gets in your head. Whenever I'm here, I just get so... Ugh. Believe it or not, this graveyard is the only place in Absalom I actually like. When I was a kid, there was this girl, Joey. She lived on the other side of the woods. We used to meet here in the graveyard, and then we'd wander off down the creek trying to find its source or climb the witch's altar and cast spells on people we didn't like, or sneak out at night and go swimming in the Dolan's above-ground pool, you know?
I had the internet.
She was the only thing that made coming here fun. The rest was just...
Adversarial.
yeah.
4 in 10 Americans never leave the town they were born in.
That's a fun fact.
That is to say, there is a statistically reasonable possibility that your friend still lives here.
She doesn't. I checked. What are you doing?
Many of the gravestones have eroded. I'm attempting to catalog them.
Indiana Jones style?
If you mean with rubbings, then yes. The state denied my request for a digital 3D scanner and ground-penetrating radar.
Ground-penetrating radar?
For graves without markers. They deserve to be cataloged too, even if only as John and Jane Does. What do you think that says?
Theodore.
Spelled...
Are you serious? Of course you are. Theodore.
Thank you. Theodore Wesley.
Did you really need my help finding an E in a name?
1937 to 1954. It could have been Theodora or Theodoric. A second opinion is helpful for corroboration.
Come across a lot of Theodorics.
2. Theodoric Standish, 1840 to 1863, and Theodoric Warren, 1876 to 1917.
Warren? As in Chester Warren's great something or other?
I do not care to speculate without genealogical records.
What?
Nothing.
That didn't sound like a nothing. That sounded like an Abbie had a thought.
Keeping in mind that I do not believe for a minute Wes has any nefarious plot beyond tricking the gullible people who take his ghost tour.
Go on.
If he was spying on your mother, it would probably relate to ownership of the house.
Because he wants to take his haunted ghost tour national?
Because there have been at least 4 attempts in the last 20 years to force a sale through eminent domain.
What?
I saw it in state filings when I was researching the housing options. Assemblies in 1989, 96, 97, and 2010. The town ended up voting against the motion each time.
There isn't, like, oil or something underneath us, is there?
Not according to any geological survey I'm aware of.
If the town tried to take the house, that would be recorded somewhere, right? Like at City Hall?
All of the town's historical documents are, air quotes, preserved in the basement of the library.
Air quotes preserved?
As in the town's preservation conditions are subpar and worthy of sarcastic derision.
I know. Just most people don't say air quotes.
My hands are full.
The library, then. I'll take a look. Thanks.
You're welcome. Josephine Pratt. 1876 to 1889.
Miss Harper, it is so nice to see you again.
Miss Gibbons, hi.
Please, call me Hazel. What can I do for you?
I was told you keep the town records here. Would you be able to help me find information about my mother's house?
Is Douglas with you?
Abbie? No.
Did they send you to retrieve documents for them?
No.
Oh, well then, certainly we can help you out. What kind of information are you looking for?
Honestly, I don't know. Anything would be a start.
Well, let's see what we can do, shall we? Follow me.
Can I just ask? Abbie?
They're banned.
From the library?
Yes.
Why?
Vandalism, belligerency, obscenity, assault.
They hit someone?
Very nearly. Threw an Oxford English dictionary right at poor Ivan's head. Could have given him a concussion. If you want to choose a reading desk, I won't be a moment. I'm sorry about the wait.
No, Is that all you could find?
Unfortunately, many records have been lost over the years. Fire, water pipe breaks, squirrels.
Squirrels.
The infestation of 96. Oh, but everything we have is there. I do hope it helps.
Thanks.
If you need anything else, I'll be upstairs. Just give a shout.
All right, let's see. A copy of the deed. Okay. A zoning permit update from 2012. Not sure how that helps.
It doesn't.
Oh! Abbie, what are you doing
I
here?
finished my row and had nothing else planned. Looking at records sounded like fun.
Hazel, Ms. Gibbons said you were banned for throwing a book.
An Oxford English dictionary. Don't worry about it. Truly, if she comes back, I'll just climb back out the basement window. Is this all there is?
The rest were destroyed. By squirrels.
It would be squirrels.
Can I just ask? The dictionary?
I was annoyed. They kept telling me they don't have microfiche.
And they do?
They have a microfiche reader. There's no reason for them to have a microfiche reader if they don't also... Here. It's the town hall minutes from the 2010 eminent domain case.
Does it say why they wanted it?
702. Mayor Lopez honors Anaya Guzman for her award-winning essay on what celery means to me. 704. Anaya Guzman reads her speech. 710. An encore is called... 745. Town Council proposes registering the Fenwood House as a historical landmark and turning it into a museum about Mount Absalom.
That's it. They want to build a museum?
That's what it says. Apparently, the plan was voted down because people like your mother.
It does not say that. 825. Greta Marsden moves that the town recognize Dorothy Harper as, quote, good people. Motion seconded by Russell Epstein. 826. The motion passes.
There should definitely be more than this. All the architectural plans of this city are filed in the drawers over here. Maybe if we can...
Abbie. Are you okay? Say something or blink so I know you're not having a stroke.
That door.
What about it? Abbie? Abbie, come on. Use your words.
Do you hear that?
You're knocking.
This wall is perfectly insulated.
So?
When you house records properly, you need to control the temperature and humidity of where they are stored. One way to do that is through insulation.
So if this room has better insulation...
Why are the town records kept out here?
Do you have a paperclip?
Here.
No, I need one of the heavy-duty ones.
Right. Here.
Thanks.
Do you actually know what you're doing?
I was an apprentice locksmith for a while. Funny story, this is what got me fired.
Breaking and entering?
It wasn't like that. When people got locked out of their apartments, I'd pick the lock to save us from having to drill through it to open the door, which didn't sit too well with my boss because replacing locks is an extra $300 fee. Got it.
I knew it. Microfiche.
Why is there a creepy model of the whole town in here?
That isn't the entire town.
Sure looks like the entire town. City Hall, the ice cream shop, the record store. There are even little people in there.
It isn't the whole town. The diner is missing. And some other things.
Oh!
Are you all right?
The little people in the little town. They look like actual people in the actual town.
Come here. I think I found something.
Oh, I hate this place. I really, really, really hate this place. What is it?
These appear to pertain to the boarding house.
Which boxes?
All of them.
All of them? It's a freaking wall.
There probably weren't blueprints for the original structure, but the house was remodeled in the Gothic Revival style, so that's what? Late 19th, early 20th century?
Seriously, how do you know this stuff?
I may have taken Wes's tour.
The ghost tour?
It was surprisingly informative. No. Here. 1899. Architectural plans of Irina Unger.
Heard of her?
Strangely, no.
Okay, well, take the box and let's go. I'll go upstairs and pretend like everything's normal. You climb out the window.
One moment.
Can you read microfiche without a reader?
I'll use the one in Julian. Good luck.
See you at the house. Right. Okay. Here we go. Hazel!
Lily! I just remembered this entry in Strange, Ohio about the Fenwood House and its supposed haunted history. Thought it might help. Is everything all right? I heard voices.
Just talking to myself. I do that sometimes. Hey, I'm glad you're here. These drawers over here, they have blueprints in them. Are there any of the boarding house?
Unfortunately, no. I looked, but they must have been lost.
Right. Darn squirrels. Well, I think I'm giving up. Thanks anyway.
You're too welcome. Sorry I couldn't be more help.
Yeah. Oh well. Have a good day.
Miss Cabrera, how'd you get on the floor? You're supposed to be in your record store. Douglas.
This episode features
Clarisa Cherie Rios as Lily.
Kathleen Hoil as Abbie.
Marsha Harman as Dot.
Krista D'Agostino as Hazel.
Michael Turrentine as Wes.
Written by Jim McDoniel.
Sound design by Eli McIlveen.
directed by Jeffrey Nils Gardner.
Music composed by Stephen Poon.
Recording engineer, Mel Ruder.
Unwell lead sound designer, Ryan Schile.
Executive producers, Eleanor, Hyde, and Jeffrey Nils Gardner.
By HartLife NFP. HartLife wishes to acknowledge that the land where we live, work, and tell our stories is occupied land.
Unwell takes place in southern Ohio, which is the territory of the Miami people. Unwell is produced in Chicago, Illinois, which is the territory of the Peoria, the Potawatomi, and the Miami peoples. And a special thanks to our supporting producers, Caitlin White, Bill Gardner, Steve Diamond, James Battle, and Anton S.
The Mount Absalom graveyard abuts the Fenwood House and contains members of Mount Absalom's founding families, including the Lyles, the Warrens, the Ogilbys, the Fells, and the De Boers.
The Fable and Folly Network, where fiction producers flourish.
Congratulations. You've reached the Amelia Project. A new life awaits. If you're not serious about this, hang up. If you continue, there's no way back. Leave your message after the beep.
Enter the offices of the Amelia Project and be ready for surprises, twists and turns. Follow the Amelia team as they help their clients fake their deaths and come back with new identities. Each episode is different. Each client coming to the death-faking agency has a unique story to tell. If death and disappearances, comedy and crime, mystery and magic sounds like your cup of cocoa, The Amelia Project is the podcast for you. Search for The Amelia Project wherever you find your podcasts. And remember, leave your message after the beep.